So this is the question. Observe the question, pause the video and try to solve this question on your own. So let's approach this question. In this question, a circle is given with the center as O. PQ is given as the diameter of the circle. From the point R, a tangent is given. This is a tangent. Further, it is given PR and OS are parallel to each other. And we have to show that SQ is a tangent to the circle. This is SQ and we have to show this line segment is a tangent to the circle. How we can prove any line segment to a circle is a tangent? Tangent is a line segment that touches a circle at only one point. And how we can show this line segment is a tangent? Tangent is a property that is the radius and tangent are always perpendicular to each other. Here if you observe, OQ is given as radius of the circle. If we are able to prove this angle as a 90-degree angle, then we can prove that this is a tangent, as radius and tangent are always perpendicular to each other. They make an angle of 90 degree with each other. So somehow we have to prove this angle as 90 degree. It means we have to play with the angles of the different triangles to get this angle as 90 degree. Let's see. Further, it is given as RS is tangent to the circle. It means our tangent and radius both are perpendicular to each other. This philosophy will be applicable to this tangent. Here OR is radius and RS is a tangent. So this angle will be equal to 90 degree. Got it? Tangent and radius are perpendicular to each other. Further, are you able to observe this triangle, the triangle OPR? Here OP and OR both are radius for the circle. So both will be equal to each other, radius of a common circle. So both will be equal to each other. OP is equal to OR. And in a triangle, we know the property, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal to each other. This is a property of a triangle. The angle opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal to each other. So these two angles will be equal to each other. This is important. You should know the properties of the triangle as well as you should know the properties of the different type of parallelogram. Without this, you will not be able to solve some of the questions. These properties you must know. Further, these two angles are equal to each other. Let's give the name to these angles as angle 1 and angle 2 just for simplicity. It does not matter. You can either give the full name. For simplicity, I have just given the name as 1 and 2. So here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Further in the question, it is given as PR and OS. These two line segments are parallel to each other. Are you able to observe the case of transversal in the given figure around the parallel line? If we take RO as a transversal for these two parallel lines, are you able to observe the complete case of transversals and the parallel line? Only these three line segments. And we know in case of transversal, the alternate interior angles are equal to each other. So these two angles are the alternate interior angle, so will be equal to each other. Let's give the name to this angle as 3. So we can say angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Got it? The simple case of the transversals we have applied. So we have noted that other than the properties of triangle, the properties of parallelogram, you should also know the concept of lines and the transversals. This is important. If you want to refresh the concept, the link is given in the description. So we got angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Further, let's give name to this angle as angle 4. Just for the simplicity, are you able to observe this triangle, the triangle OPR? Here can we say angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to complete angle 3 plus 4. This complete angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Why? We have used the exterior angle property of the triangle. This complete angle is the exterior angle which is equal to sum of two opposite angles of the triangle. This complete angle is the exterior angle. So we have simply used the exterior angle properties of the triangle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite angles of the triangle. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Got it? And here we know angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3, these three angles are equal to each other. So can we replace angle 1 and angle 2 with angle 3? All these three angles are equal. So we have just replaced angle 1 with angle 3 and also angle 2 with angle 3. Here angle 3 will cancel out. We got angle 3 is equal to angle 4. These two angles we got as equal to each other. Basically we got all these four angles, angle 1, 2, 3 and 4 are equal to each other. Got it? Moving further, here are you able to observe these two triangles? Can we say these two triangles are congruent to each other? think why these two triangles are congruent to each other, you can pause the video and you can try. Rest, we are proceeding further. These two triangles are congruent to each other. Let's check it out why. Here OS is a common side. In both the triangle, we are getting OS is a common side. OR and OQ, these two are the radius of the circle. The radius of a common circle are equal to each other. So OR and OQ will be equal to each other. Further, just now we have proved angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal to each other. So by side angle side criteria, we can say both the triangles are congruent to each other. These two sides are equal, these two angles are equal, and these two sides are also equal. Side angle side criteria, both the triangles are congruent to each other. Once the two triangles are congruent, they are exactly copy paste of each other. All the three sides will be equal and all the angles will be equal to each other. So we can say these two angles will be equal to each other. That is, both are equal to 90 degree. Initially, we have seen that angle ORS is equal to 90 degree. So this angle will also be equal to 90 degree. CPCT, the corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. So these two angles will be equal to each other. Further, we got this angle as 90 degree that we are looking for. The angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degree. And OQ is the radius, so QS will be the tangent to this circle. We have proved QS is the tangent to the circle. Got it? So that is the answer of the question. The properties that we have used is the property of the tangent, the radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. Rest, we have applied some of the properties of the triangle. The first property, the angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal to each other as they are angles opposite to the equal side. Further, we have used the exterior angle property of the triangle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite angles of the triangle. So based on these two properties, and also we have used the congruency fundamental. Side angle side congruency rule we have used to solve this question. Interesting question. We have used many properties of the triangle, so you should know all the properties of the triangle to solve the questions. Got it? Interesting one. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you very much for being with CREATA classes. Check out the description for various links to various resources. If the content is helpful, like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much and best of luck.